What happened to her?
It feels like something bit me.
Wait. Does anybody have anything sharp on them? They might have cut her. She might have cut herself on.
No.
Why you got blood on you, man?
She fell into me.
So you cut her?
What? No. Something must have happened to her, and then she fell into me. She probably did it to herself.
Come on.
Bit her own back.
You think this is a bite?
No, nobody got bit.
What else could have done that?
Well,
I'll tell you.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, Serrated Blade could have. You mind if we search your pockets?
Yes, I do mind. You mind if we search yours?
Go right ahead.
Maybe she has a serrated blade on her.
Are you seriously suggesting that I would do this to myself?
I don't know.
Give me another reason to kick your ass.
Jeez, bro, take it easy, okay?
Bro. Welcome everybody, it's Halloween month again. All you spooks and ghouls out there, put on your makeup, have fun, and listen to Three Black Geeks all through the month of October, whilst we talk about movies that we kind of really don't want to talk about, but it's going to end very, very strong. Like the last 3 years actually, we have talked about M.Night Shyamalan, that special little writer that's really not that good of a writer, that was told he was going to be the next Spielberg, but he's C+ at best, to be honest with you.
What? No.
We talked about
next Spielberg. Who lied to him?
Entertainment Weekly.
My man D had an answer for that, like Entertainment Weekly was responsible for it or something.
The fact that you said Entertainment Weekly, that makes me even more mad that I got turned away at their party at Comic-Con.
See? Because Entertainment Weekly is like New York Comic-Con. There's a lot of white folk in here.
a little dash of racism there, but, you would never tell.
A hint of racism. But, here's the thing. But the first year we did this, actually, no, this is the fourth year. The first year we did it, we did The Happening, because we had to get that shit out of the way. And I got to be honest with you, very fun time. Very, very fun time us talking about Mark Wahlberg doing the best that he can with a shitty fucking script, and not to mention he didn't help it. It was just basically me and Chris alone doing Signs, because Eris is like, look dog, I got better shit to do. But here's the funny thing, Signs is okay. With all the shit he did, Signs is pretty okay. I mean, yeah, it's dumb at times, but it's alright. And then last year, I got to see Eris slowly die inside when we watched The Village.
I still have battle scars from that movie.
So Eris, this is for all of us. I got a good question. How is it that this movie was not written, not directed by M. Night, but it smelled like he farted in the room and it just stayed there? How is that even?
Because it's coming from the guy that made that fucking movie Quarantine. That's why.
Quarantine could have been better.
Let me answer.
That's what happens when you remake Record, but I'll let Sue continue. Sorry.
Which came out first, this or Phone Booth?
Phone Booth came out first.
Oh, wait.
All right. Okay. Now, next part of this question. Who told whoever that I really like the movie Phone Booth, but instead of the harassing and threatening phone call, we're just gonna stick a handful of people inside of an elevator shaft, and we're going to drag it out as much as possible that these people are very, very terrible people that deserve to die because the devil has a schedule to keep.
Time out. Did they deserve to die? Because all these people just did petty shit that gets you a slap on the wrist.
You know what? I agree with.
Hold on,
I
CJ.
agree with-
Wait. D, I got this. D, I got this. CJ, let me answer that question for you. You're saying that they deserve to die. It's the devil. The devil is the embodiment of petty.
No, I know. Devil's a dick. We've been knowing this since we were kids in church when they tell you the devil is an asshole. I mean, they didn't say it. I'm just paraphrasing. But this is what we're told. The devil is an asshole, okay?
How would you love that, Chris, if we was at church and John Terry got up here, like family, devil piece of shit.
I mean, that's...
You know what? I'm be honest. If I heard that, I would actually go more often.
You know,
be real.
Be real. The devil's really not real. He's more of a manifestation of all the evil that human beings do. What I'm really trying to say is people are fucking assholes.
I mean, because, like, you know, the Devil was technically his sort of comeback movie because I say sort of comeback because he had just came off earlier that year, The Last Airbender, and that shit did not go over well. I'm being very nice when I say that.
Now, hold up. Now, which came out first on this one? Was Last Airbender his last one, or was it After Earth?
No, it was Last Airbender. Devil was kind of like his rebound movie, and then After Earth, basically, it was like, oh, we believed in you, M.Night, and then, you know. And then,
yeah, I love the fact that, yo, CJ, I love the fact that this was his rebound movie, and then he comes out with this. He came out with the other one. We were like, "Oh man, we actually believed in you." Meanwhile, here's me. Sitting back eating. I'm sitting back eating I'm sitting back eating Cracker Jacks, looking at him, going, "Y'all are stupid."
He did After Earth, and he was like, "Oh man, you suck again," And just to piggyback off of Eris, I'm sorry. What was he doing before?
Here's the thing. It's like
what did he do? No, what did he do that gave you the okay? Like, where did you get the green light to say, "Hey, you know what? He's got it"?
Because you know why? Because even though we're taking a piss out of Devil, rightfully so. Like, when you leave off of Last Airbender, which was just horrible top to bottom, despite bright spots, Devil is like, oh my god, this is actually legit horror. Oh my god, okay, alright, cool. That was the mentality of the time, and we all were like riding that wave for a short minute, like, alright, we'll forget Last Airbender and that bullshit in the Earth prison camp, whatever. Finally, Devil. And then 2 years later, we were all hyped up for Will Smith and Jaden Smith, you know, because the Karate Kid. We were eating that shit up After Earth, and then the movie came out, and it's like, oh. And then 2 years later, he got our asses again with The Visit, and he actually was pretty much coasting from there, because he did Split in Glass. So it's like, yeah, The Visit was like, he went back to basics, and then he did Split, which was really good, and then he did Glass, which is actually alright. It's alright.
Split was okay. I don't know about Glass. I didn't see Glass.
Glass is alright. Glass is alright. So it felt like The Visit, Split, and Glass, somebody was there to tell Shyamalan, no, don't do that shit.
I think that
knock it off.
No, off of no bullshit, because I seen Split and I seen The Visit. I will say this. I think it took Shyamalan a while for him to figure out what his groove was. And Don't Worry, After Earth, and Don't Worry, Lady in the Water, we coming to both of you motherfuckers real soon. When you look at those movies, you notice that it's a lot of self-relating himself. It's a lot of like, ooh, what does it mean? And then of course it's got to be him and his dumbass twist. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to be like this dude at his maximum, like I said, is a C+, but he always try to make all of his movies S rank, and yeah, they are S rank. S for shit. Every time this dude try to box out of his weight class, we can all tell. Where it's like, dude, that's not the tone of the movie. Or wait, all of that was building up to that, and that's all. I think what happened was with Split and The Visit. Well, The Visit, it was wacky. It was wacky. It kind of, to be honest with you, it kind of reminded me of a Sam Raimi movie where it kind of was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But same thing would go for Split too. like you can tell that he found like a little bit of a groove that he's actually decent in. Like now I can't answer for Glass. You've seen it.
It was all
Our
right.
friends said
It was actually,
everybody said it was all right.
Yeah, it was
Only
all
had
right.
one person said it was. Only had one friend said it was a piece of shit. And just to be honest with them, they hate everything. So
I mean, but like the thing about Devil, it's coming to us from John Eric Dowdle, and I've actually seen his movies after Devil because he did another movie that was actually pretty good. It was called As Above, So Below.
that's okay.
Yeah. I actually did enjoy that. He did another movie. It was called No Escape. Now, I like the movie because I like the premise of Owen Wilson has a family, and there's like kind of sort of like an uprising going on in like Southeast Asia, and his family is caught in the mix of the fucking shit, and it's basically, oh, you're American? We're gonna kill you, and like he has to kind of save his family, keep his family alive and stuff. It's very tense.
The first. Like you say all that, Chris, here's counterattack. The first 30 minutes, good. The rest of that movie can go fuck itself. The first 30 minutes, the setup and the initial all these white people die is awesome.
Yep.
And then the movie has to tell the rest of the story. There's no character development. The ending is like, oh, fuck you.
Well, you know, Owen Wilson has to sit there and go Jack Bauer on people. I'm like, I don't believe you, Owen Wilson.
I will say this, as much as I didn't believe Owen Wilson 1 second in the whole movie, I have to say this, though. He is truly the best thing about that movie. Mm-hmm. I thought he couldn't Nick Cage it, and he did. He nailed it.
And also our director did an actual pretty decent miniseries on Waco.
Yeah, I heard about Waco.
That was actually really good.
I haven't seen it yet. I hope it's still on. That was the one that came on HBO, right?
Yeah.
It did come on HBO.
Yeah, so the director has he has a style to himself. So, like, when you see the movie and the way everything transpires and stuff, it's like, oh, it definitely captures, like, the visuals capture, like, the tone of the movie and stuff. Now, don't let the DVD cover fool you with the whole red shit in the elevator, because I'm like, that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, all right?
This movie fooled everybody because we thought it was going to be way more than what it was. No, it wasn't. So let's just get right into the movie. The movie opens up with a Spanish dude basically Spanish narrator. But look, bury the lead. It's the security guard. And if you've seen this movie, you know who we're talking about.
My grandmother, ay, ojos míos. Oh, I'm like,
mi madre told me about Diablo. Anyway, but he's basically, giving some little. To be honest with you, he's giving away the whole plot.
Jacob Vargas, I love him. He's a great character actor. He played Little Joker in Friday After Next.
Yeah, that is Little Joker.
He played Little Joker. He was Domingo in Luke Cage. You know what's funny? He's managed to avoid that stereotype of being hit up as like a gang member. And I think
because in other words, CJ, he avoided the Hector curse.
Yeah. Because he's actually a pretty good actor. He's actually a pretty good actor.
Him and who's that? Clifton
Clifton Davis or something like that.
No, our boy Caesar Eris. Not Clifton. That ain't his name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Clifton something.
Yeah, the guy who plays Caesar. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Him, he avoided that same thing because I think that's how he started his whole career, was doing a gangster, and after that, everything he did was something different, and it wasn't typical. Yeah, I'm Spanish and I'm a gangster. He did something different, and I think for black and Spanish actors, that's actually a lot harder than you think it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's actually way.
So it's like harder. So when he's like narrating and this stuff, it's like, I felt bad for him a bit because it's like it felt like they were playing into the stereotype of Hispanics being very religious more than normal. I
like how they all do that with people of color. They really
black people. We get the Negro spiritual fucking music playing in the background. Hispanic people, they lean heavy on the freaking Catholic aspect and the rosemary and all that shit.
It's always like a celebration of death, so it's like the little skeletons they always paint all the time. And I like how it's just a broad stroke of of Spanish religion, where it's like that's bullshit because it changes every region. It changes in every region, but because Hollywood is only one track mind, they're like, nope, that's how all of them.
And if you're Asian, you might be Christian, you might be fuck Jesus. It just depends on how they're feeling that day.
Oh man, Asian, they hook you up with Buddhism, and it's like it's so stupid how they do
Buddha
it.
says, I'm like, dog, what are we doing here? Like, why are you putting them as Buddha?
Confucius says, man who reads too much reads too little, or some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? It's always some little real stereotypical shit, and with him, it's the same thing. So the first thing you see is D if he said, nah, I don't want to do podcasting, buffing the floors.
And a body just drops.
You see the body drop right on this truck. Now, apparently, because the body dropped on the truck rolled a couple of blocks. But whatever, you don't
His
even
Final
know that.
Destination all of a sudden.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Bear in mind when the dude is cleaning up the broken glass, he really had that look like, you know what? I really don't even need to be here today. My check didn't even come in today.
First off, Fu was, you know, he was buffing them floors, listening to some Tupac, and then just shit happens. He's like,
oh, you know for a fact, if you took off his headphones, it would be like you're like, hey James. All of a sudden you hear him take off his headphones. How do you want it?
the visuals of them starting off the movie upside down, was that annoying to you guys?
Yes and no, because I got it. I would have done the same thing, and if that was what I'm trying to go for. But it's annoying in the sense of, okay, movie, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be?
My answer to that is, all right, movie. What unseen force am I supposed to use my imagination for with this type of shot?
You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing. It does kind of give you the tone of dread that something bad is going to happen. But here's the thing about that tone that it does set, and it does set it pretty well. It really feels like it never climaxes, does it?
It
what I
really
mean?
doesn't. It's like, because
it feels like, yes, you set it up. You set up a lot of scary shit, but the come shot is always like,
the movie comes off in one mode, because from the start, when we see this detective and he's investigating the scene of the crime, like the music choices in terms of what they show is just like, eh.
And what you find out about that detective is that detective is a recovering alcoholic. He lost his wife and child, and he's trying to rebuild his life. Hey, everybody, put a bookmark here.
Like, everybody put a pin in that one. We'll come back to that later.
Oh. And I remember watching this movie, rolling my eyes at this visual scene of him thinking back to drinking and watching water on the ground drain into the fucking ground. I was like, get the fuck out of here, movie. Don't do that shit. Don't.
Because, see, that right there, I know is a different director, but bullshit. That's Shyamalan.
Let me get this right. He sees water drain into a ditch, and all of a sudden, oh shit, the alcohol is calling me. It's calling me. Calling me hard.
Like you hear the water drain out, all you hear is Jim Beam. Jim Beam. Jim Beam.
He sees the water. It makes ripples, and all of a sudden you see the freaking scary ghost from Hurricane Heist, the skull.
You know, Harris, it's been a full 6 months since we did Hurricane Heist. You were never going to let that fucking go.
I don't blame him.
There's 2 things that I will not let go. Hurricane Heist, and any time that I have to be forced to watch an M.Night movie.
All right, cool.
I mean,
cool, you're fine with that.
So here's my thing, right? So I like that the movie, like, literally, we get the main players that's going to go in the elevator. We got one of the characters is the guy that licks the window in Super Troopers, saying the snozberries taste like snozberries. I forgot his name, but he's been in a lot of movies. Bokeem Woodbine, who you want to take over you want to talk about Bokeem Woodbine real quick?
Oh, easy. Bokeem don't need to be in this movie. I'm done.
Now, is it because you think he's too good for this movie, or what?
No,
No, I
no.
just think there's a better
I can tell
role that year for him. I don't know.
Hey, CJ, I can answer that. Bokeem. So, Bokeem, help me out. What? Like, help me out. Did you have a Chevy Tahoe that you needed to pay off or something?
Well, it was 2010, so that's about right.
No. You know what, Eris? Oh my god, I gotta find the gold stickers. Nigga, you chose, of all things, a mid-level SUV. You have just made me proud.
You want to know how ironic that is? It's the fact that, like,
Because you know it's true.
No. I know it's true. And yet, out of his whole career, Spider-Man: Homecoming is probably his highest paid movie that he ever got because it's Disney money. So he was able to pay off his house and actually have money left over to buy extra shit with it. Like, fuck this, I got Disney money. Yes.
Hey Chris, you said it wrong. He had enough to pay off his house. And you know for a fact all the rest of that went to weed.
That's not a bad investment if you really think
This
about
is
it.
Bokeem Woodbine we're talking about. And I hope Bokeem hears this just to say, man, fuck y'all niggas, man. Only 2,000 went to that shit.
That's when he does that crackhead laugh from Black Dynamite.
Time out too.
That's the laugh.
Now you might be asking yourself, where is this movie set at? The movie also sits there and cuts the security guards watching a Philadelphia Flyers game because it takes place in Philadelphia like every fucking M.Night movie ever.
You know what? We give Tyler Perry way too much shit about only doing in Louisiana and Atlanta. No.
M.Night loves Philly.
Shit.
He loves
Everything.
cheesesteaks, that's why.
But hold on, D. Let's understand something else. We might do that to Tyler Perry, and then we really let him know that he deserves it when he makes a god awful movie in DC.
First off, he didn't make
let me
that shit
be
in
honest.
DC. He just did drone shots of DC and filmed that shit in Atlanta. All right.
I mentioned drone shots. Oh man, and no one look. Here's the other thing. I would not let you besmirch the beautiful, beautiful horribleness of Temptation. That movie is such a beautiful mess.
Acrimony
We
says,
did-
"Hold my beer, sir." All right.
Oh, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh,
I agree.
nigga. Remember how you was getting on me? Maybe you do acrimony. Oh, we doing that shit next year. Oh my God.
No.
I love that movie. Just talking about it gives me a boner. Oh my God, that movie's
now
great.
our main players is Jenny O'Hara. She's the old woman. Bojana Novakic. She's the other woman. She's one of them. Bokeem Woodbine and Jeffrey Aaron. That's the sales dude. So
Jeffrey Aaron. I have to say something about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's boning Christina Hendricks.
get out of here.
And
Real life.
yes,
Everything?
he is.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's her
Yeah,
husband.
he actually is.
Oh,
Now
nice.
D has to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one that convinced me to get those beautiful implants, and good for you on that one. But I should hate, but I promise not to hate for one reason, and this goes into wrestling. Years ago, well, not years ago because the kid's got to be like 5 now, but Trish Stratus went into the WWE Hall of Fame. And she was pregnant, and she was like, "Well, I like to date my husband." And the camera points over to her husband. The whole crowd starts booing him.
Most regular ass
Yeah.
dude.
Look, and you know he's sitting there like, "Why are you booing me? I only did what you would done." So I will not sit here and clown him out because he is living a dream that I wish I lived. So. Hats off to you in your very, 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 very mediocre and unseen career.
No, well, actually, time out. We did. Time out.
Let's also understand something else here, D. See, you say that life isn't fair because he's married to Christina Hendricks.
Yeah,
Now, D, hold on. Do you forget that we also live in a world where Jermaine Dupri had Janet Jackson at one point?
He got lucky.
No.
It don't matter. It don't
No,
matter. He
he
had her.
did.
Hold on. He had her long enough. He had it long
No.
enough to destroy the box and smash it to smithereens.
Well, let's just be honest. He ain't destroyed no box. Well, he did destroy it because it's very easy for Jermaine Dupri to destroy that box. All he did, because he's only 5 inches tall, he just walked right inside of it and just started stomping it like, Rick James did on Eddie Murphy's couch. So, of course, he destroyed
I'm
it.
sorry, Jermaine Dupri.
Now bear in mind, he did that while screaming out, so death.
First off, I imagine Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson having sex is equivalent to that scene in Waiting to Excel with Whitney Houston and Homeboy, where he's like, so deaf, and then just
No, man. No. Why the fuck?
crisscross and make you
Why the fuck? When Jermaine Dupri walks inside, I'm all inside Janet. Hey, Janet, yeah. Why does it says property of Jerry Jam? Look, just ignore that. That's what you're doing.
I mean, seriously.
I hate you so much, D.
That's a good one.
That is the thing. The movie finally kicks off proper because all four of our people get in the elevator and shit starts and everybody freaks out like normal. And Joaquin Woodbine busts out his little small cricket phone to make a phone call. And I'm like, dog, you're not going to get a signal. What are we doing?
I like it because as they're sitting there stuck in the elevator, Joaquin Woodbine does what any nigga from the street would do. Start pressing every button, thinking that will make the elevator move.
I've done that. I'm guilty of that. It's like, go. I'm in the elevator.
And I like how the Marine in there, he was over there like, what are you doing? I'm just seeing you trying to move. I'm like, nigga, if you don't sit your ass down. And it's great because at this point, there's 5 people in an elevator. I'm pretty sure 2 people have already farted at this point. And what makes it great is the first person that says anything is the old white lady to the black man.
Oh, she patronizing the fuck out of him, too.
Yeah, she's off the break, just profiling him like he's the Doug off the break.
Actually, you want to know what I thought when I saw the old white lady? And she immediately goes for Bokeem. You know the first thing I said? She's the devil.
I mean, she is the devil figuratively and literally, but we'll get to that.
No, I said straight. No. When I said that, I meant that I'm calling it right now. She's the devil.
What made you come to that conclusion?
Because you know what? No, I don't blame her for that. I didn't say that because I really thought the devil was the white girl.
To answer that question, no. See, D. In order for the white girl to be the devil, that would have been, first of all, that'd have been way too obvious. Number 2, that would have made too much sense. And number 3, this is an M.Night movie, so you gotta go to the left.
Can I be
mean,
real?
come on. He made him. Hold on. Come on. He made a movie where Air was the villain.
I gotta be real. I thought, I really thought this.
I don't need a reason. I don't need a reason as to how I came to that conclusion. I said, you know what? I'm just going to reach out into the stars of stupidity when it comes to M. Night's villain choices. And he's calling this movie Devil. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Oh, white lady, you're the devil.
No, but you know what it is, though? It's the aspect of, I thought that they were going to pull some shit where, the devil's going to be, little spiritual ghost kind of shit,
Oh, God, I thought they were going to go that route, too.
Which would have been pretty dope, a little bit.
Against CJ, you're making the movie make too much sense. You're making the movie good. Stop.
I don't know about that, guys.
You're making the movie good. Stop doing that.
Oh, yeah. You're making the movie good when you do that. Now, here's the funny thing. I don't think it would be the better choice if you did that. Only reason why I say better choice is because, look, this movie already got problems. The last thing you need is all of a sudden the ghost of Obi-Wan to come up. Yes, I am the devil. That will be silly. Trust me, be exciting because shit is happening. But anyway,
no. Here's the thing.
Hold on.
Or I could see the ghost. Or I could see the ghost of Hayden Christensen just waving as he chokes out somebody in the elevator.
You will not deny my power.
Dude, they get locked. They're trapped in the elevator. You got a little joke over there like, hey, what's going on? And the old white guy's like, they're stuck. called maintenance. Hey, and so they're calling everybody in the elevator, and they can hear the security. They can hear security guards talking to them, but it's like whatever they're saying, the security can't hear them. So,
like once everything starts popping off, all right, and the confusion in the elevator, the cops outside, the building with the janitor sweeping up the glass, and then one of the detectives almost getting hit by a fucking large ass shard of glass, which I'm like, again, is this Final Destination or what? Because I thought the detective was going to get fucking rocked.
Set up. They did set up like it was going to be bigger than what it was. That was the whole problem. They did a lot of itty bitty stuff to make you think, oh shit, this is when this person gets killed. Oh shit, that's when that's going to happen, and nothing really happens.
But the thing of it is, there's two people that get the Final Destination deaths, okay? And again, emphasis on the devil is a douchebag, right? You got the one security guard who goes down there to mess around with the fuse box and gets fucking electrocuted, which I was like, wow, really?
I love that because
No. CJ, I'm stopping you right there with that first one with the security guard. He was just stupid.
He was stupid.
Okay.
It ain't
That was straight stupidity. You asked to get electrocuted for that.
And look, because you look at that scene, it was like, so did the devil do that? Here's the devil. I didn't do none of that shit. That nigga raiding himself.
Like, did the devil do that? Nah, that was just funny to watch.
Well, then you had and then we followed the other janitor. He gets fucking murked.
The maintenance dude.
The maintenance.
I
dude.
like how the maintenance dude. He first goes all the way to the roof of the building, and you see his hat fly off, and he chases it to the edge. And I'm thinking to myself, why would he even fucking do that? I think if you work that job and your hat flew off, first thing you think to yourself, shit, gotta buy another one. You want to go chasing after a $10 hat. That's just stupid to me.
He's white.
You just want to show how
he's white. Of course they're gonna chase after the $10 hat.
All right, first off, Chris, racist. Second of all,
first off, I'm black. I can't be racist, sir. All right, you can't.
It's possible.
He's white in an M.Night movie / suspense horror. So therefore, you're given a 50-50, like a 50-50 chance of plot armor.
Yeah.
Your plot, and I think actually the plot armor is not even more 50-50, where it's just on a timer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then also, as these two died, our boy Little Joker is looking at the.
Hold on. When the maintenance guy, he rappels down that motherfucker, and I'm thinking about myself the second you see like the little rappel thing, the little latch kind of slip, and he's over there trying to reach it. I'm like, any second, all of a sudden, boom, you hear it on the top of their elevator. They're like, what's going on? You see a big blood spot. And I'm thinking to myself, so Satan, I got a question. Why?
Because I'm an asshole, D. Don't you know?
Now, to answer that part, D. I wouldn't say the answer, but to add to that, this movie got a legit laughter out of me, a legit laugh track. The laugh track for me was when I saw that cheaply made 2000s air ripple go past the maintenance dude, and I laughed. I'm like, this is what caused him to fall.
Exactly.
There wasn't a draft in there.
And I was thinking to myself when I saw that, I was like, movie, why did you do that?
Well, like that. So here's the thing. So these deaths, interspliced with the fact that Little Joker is looking at the security footage and he sees like a little bit of like a blip come across. He's like, what was that? Which emphasizes that I guess that was the devil that he saw briefly. I don't fucking know.
Like, I see a face.
And this nigga immediately starts doing the little cross, like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, he grabs the cross around his neck. He's just rubbing it like, Oios míos, Diablo. And I know we're very, very racist about that, but that's how it feels, all right? That's just...
No. Hold on. First of all, anytime Little Joker is going to... anytime we got to talk about Little Joker doing the prayer, look, you just replace it with Mongo Santa Maria.
That's the only. This nigga was one Santa Maria.
So I'm gonna put.
No, he really was, Harris. He was one Santa Maria away from making this blazing saddles. He really was,
I mean,
man.
so I'm gonna put a quote.
What you think, but Chris, but you know what you said about it being racist? No, it ain't us being racist. That's us pointing out the stereotype because you wanted a black equivalent of that. Oh Lord, we can't be around here when the devil shows up. Everybody gonna die. He's gonna get us for all the sins that we done did. Child, ain't nobody safe around no devil.
Now here's the thing. I'm gonna pull a quote from said character Ramirez. That's the name of the security guard.
No, I'm sorry, Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez. Yeah, I know, right?
Chris, be a little bit more realistic. He looks like a Thomas.
Thomas Ramirez.
Anyway, go ahead.
When he's near, everything goes wrong. Toast falls, jelly side down. Children hit tables, and people get hurt.
Oh yeah, he said, "You ever wonder why you see a kid on the table and they miss it just by a little bit?" I'm like, okay, that means they trip and they got reflexes. That doesn't have nothing to do with the devil. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Hold on. Wait, hold up a second, D. Hey, Chris, can you repeat that one more time?
When he's near, everything goes wrong. Toast falls, jelly side down. Children hit tables, and people get hurt.
It sounds like every Tuesday afternoon to me.
I mean, the toast falling jelly side down. I hate to be this person because I was never this person in school, but isn't that physics? Isn't that because that there's more weight on the jelly side, it will fall that way?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, all right. Look, here's the better question.
I would test that theory, but I don't like.
I
would test that theory, but I don't like wasting
depends.
jelly on my bread and shit. So you know.
See, that depends on how you spread your jelly.
True, and also, Eris, I think all of that was complete bullshit that the movie just made up. Because look, I told myself after watching this movie, I went to work and I was like, you know what? I got like 5 people over here that are Spanish. Let me ask one of them. And I told my coworker, hey, is there a superstition that y'all got where if y'all drop toast and it falls to the jelly side, that means the devil means that evil's around? And my coworker looked at me and said, the fuck are you talking about, Dwight?
Fair enough.
I was like, this accent just like, where'd you get that from? And I told her, she was like, I never seen that movie. Like, yeah, nobody did.
No. The thing of it is, Ramirez is up there in his little office area, and the detective comes up there, and they have a little bit of an interaction because this is where the movie goes into the typical. One of the characters is a non-believer, and it's the detective because I lost my wife and kid. I don't believe in God and apologizing, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
So let me get this straight.
Hold on. Hey, Chris, now right there where you say, here we go, here's me. All right, everybody, set your timers for his coming to Jesus moment.
I know, right?
Look, here's Chris. I have it happen 14 minutes before the movie ends. Here's me. I got it happen in 5 minutes. Here's you, Eris. I got me being disappointed.
He is not lying. That is hilariously accurate, D. Thank you.
You want to know what's hilarious? I will say this. If there is a plus side about this movie, it is what happens inside of that elevator. That's actually the best parts of the movie. And I'm not going to praise it like it's the best thing and you got to watch it. But if you're going to watch it, trust me, everything that happens in the elevator is actually funny.
Well,
because they have to interact with each other. You got the old white lady that don't want to talk to nobody.
It's Big Brother inside of a fucking elevator. That's all the shit is.
Hey, look, you got the salesman that's trying to talk to everybody and try to make everybody feel better. And Bokeem Woodbines being the angry black dude. You got the loner white guy. And you got the white girl who's saying to herself, how can I accuse the black guy of rape? I just don't know how yet.
I mean, dog, when she gets that blood stain on her back.
Actually, no, wait. No, you know, that's funny you say that, D. It's funny how you say, how can I get the black guy how can I get the black guy to be accused of rape? God, this would be so much easier if this was 10 years later.
I
I mean, she gets a blood stain on her back, and she's all of a sudden looking at the guy like, I can't believe he might have did it. And Bo King's like, whoa, bitch, I didn't fucking touch you.
I love that because the lights flicker and you felt no. Actually, it started with her. It's like, did you just touch my ass? You look at the Marine and he was like, what are you talking about? I ain't touch you. Like, you just touched me. And then the lights flickered and all the rest of that shit. And all of a sudden, she's on the floor. She has blood on her back. And you see the salesman covering up his stomach. And Bo King's like, why you bleeding, dog? I love that line, by the way. He was like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, just put your hands. And everybody at this point don't trust no one. Nobody's to be trusted at this point. The lights flicker again. And how did the salesman die again? I don't know why, but I forgot. How did he die?
He got stabbed.
He didn't get stabbed. First of all, he didn't get stabbed. He got hit with the manhunt death, which is lights go off. Anyone who ever played Manhunt on PS2 back
the controversial Manhunt.
I fucking hate you for bringing up a decent game called Manhunt.
Sorry, that had to be the most bullshit fucking overhyped. It's so controversial. I'm like, he just fucking beats people with a fucking hammer. What's so controversial about that? Like, what are we talking about, guys?
No, first of all, CJ, hold up. I don't want to deviate, but I'm just gonna say it real quick. Remember if you hack the game, you can get the quote unquote controversial mode.
Fuck out of here. State of Emergency was quote unquote controversial. That game was bullshit, but whatever.
Oh man, bullshit.
But anyway, the salesman, he gets murdered he gets the manhunt death, basically. Lights go off. We see the glass shattered behind him, and somehow he got impaled through that.
Oh, yeah.
You know the best part about it? Everybody in the elevator is like, you did it. It's like, okay, D. Shaw, 3 Black Geeks. No. Ain't no way any of you did that shit. Why are you all... Everybody just distrusts everybody. And like I said, this is the best parts of the movie because everybody is scared of everybody. Like, who's going to die next type shit. And then the greatest thing happens. Your girl,
actually,
Chris.
It's funny you say... Hold on, I'm sorry, D. It's funny you say that. It's so funny you say that everybody is so scared of each other. So it's 2019.
Yeah, so y'all want to break... So
up top, there's...
So I got so y'all want to do y'all want to break down like what exactly these people have done? Because I said earlier that these people did the most pettiest of things that would get you a slap on the wrist and a fine, possibly. That's about it.
What you find out is that the salesman, no, not the salesman. Well, yeah, the salesman. He was like a part of a Ponzi scheme. He was a part of a big Ponzi scheme that had people lose their money and shit like that. And Bo King was
suicide over it.
Yep. And Bo King Woodbine, okay, look, everybody that didn't watch the movie, you got I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess. Starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course he's a thug. He robbed people. He committed assault and all the rest of it. Of course he did. Because the movie don't know how to write people.
And of course he just happened to come from a temp agency.
Of course, he's a shady character. Ooh. Anyway, the Marine, they really didn't. Oh yeah, they didn't know what he did. Yeah. They had no idea.
That was the mystery of him.
Hey everybody! Again. Remember that bookmark I made earlier? Think about that. Okay, you're done. The white girl that's in there. She's a kleptomaniac. Is that what? No.
She's sort of a kleptomaniac. She's a thief.
No, she's not. She's a scammer. She's a straight up scammer.
Yeah.
She's a scam artist. And the old white lady, what'd she do?
I don't think she did anything.
No, she did do something.
She was innocent.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't innocent one because she was like robbing people or some shit like that. She was a scam artist too or something like that. I forgot. And you're probably saying, you just seen the movie today. How can you not tell me that, D? Let me tell you something. You will forget 80% of this movie as soon as it cuts off.
All I'm saying is that these people literally are dealing with that. Now, here's the funny thing, right?
So low level crime when you really think about it.
It's low level. You might
outside of homie being a part of that big ass Ponzi scheme, which he kind of had no control over.
Yeah.
Nobody really did nothing super bad.
Well, you know what was crazy is that at one point our Marine dude tries to get out the elevator and ends up getting pulled down.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's because that was because little Miss White Girl was screaming, "He's trying to escape! He's trying to escape!" Dude, he didn't just get pulled; he got yoked back down.
But it's like y'all guys let him climb up there. It's not like he told y'all guys to turn around and close your eyes for 5 seconds while he did that shit. So I'm like,
exactly. It's like dude, you're in a box that's only like 8 by 8 feet, man. So what the fuck are you like? How did that slip out on y'all that this motherfucker was going to escape? Now, here's the fun part. The fun part for me was when the old white lady take out some pepper spray. And everyone's like, she's like, don't let me use this. And of course, she points it at Bo King. And Bo King says what I say, bitch, are you crazy?
I mean, but it's like, so like the police officer is literally telling everybody to spread out, check themselves out to make sure, they don't have any weapons on them and stuff. Now, the next death is the old lady, and she gets hung.
I got to be good now. I will say this: the movie does a little bit good framing because earlier when he was trying to escape, you see like one of the lamps that was inside of the ceiling of the elevator. It kind of fell down enough where you can now real talk, and enough that you can hang from. But hey, at least you did have to work, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But when it No, it was so funny. I was sending the guys a message as that scene was going on, and I just started laughing because if you saw her hanging, it was hilarious. I was like, yo, so you mean to tell me the devil just turned off the lights like he's fucking Kane, quickly wrapped that shit around her neck, and then cut the lights back on? Like, why? Fucking why?
So it's like at this point, we're down to 3 people. It's the final 3. And as Dee pointed out, it's elimination chamber time.
Oh, yeah, because it moves just like Elimination Chamber. The lights flicker, the lights flicker.
And you're chosen to die, buddy, and you get a neck snap. How about that?
So I got a question, y'all. If you were the director, who would you kill first? Would you kill... Yeah, of course, it's the black guy.
I mean, hey, look, to the movie's credit, at least the black guy didn't get killed first.
Exactly, because both.
And at least he didn't get killed in the worst way either.
Yeah, he went undignified. He caught the ultra Seagull, which is a double neck snap. I can't get mad.
First off, the devil is a douchebag because it's like the devil saying, you know what, that first neck snap just couldn't do it. He might still be alive. Snap it again. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Now, I get it. If you're making the devil being the ultimate evil and shit, and you're going to be really creative with deaths. But to me, when the devil creates a punishment that is exactly for you and a death that's exactly for you, that's specific to what you have done, that's more of a fulfilling thing. This one was just, boom, nigga. That's what it was.
and the thing of it is, once that's there, you got Marine. You got Marine and girl, they're still left, and everybody's still scrambling what's going on. And at this point, Ramirez is just out there he's just on there and he's telling the story and stuff, and he's all like, he's telling Bolden at one point.
Look, little Joker is on his knees with the rosary in hand and everything, praying to God. And I'm thinking to myself, one or two things. Huh?
Actually, D, no, it was more than that. See, because of the camera angle, you couldn't see it, but he was standing in the middle of a transmutation circle as he was praying.
You ain't shit. See, you ain't shit. But if this movie was a little bit more popular, somebody would have made that a GIF.
No, but here's another thing, though. It's like that, because he has an exchange with Bolden at this point when there's 2 of them left. And he was basically like, everybody believes in him a little bit, even guys like you who pretend they don't, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Lines like that, I'm fine with that because that's actually true. People who want to claim that they're so anti religious or whatever, you believe in the devil just a little bit. And I'm not saying you probably don't believe in spooky, like I just said, open the closet at nighttime, boo nigga. the devil made me do it type shit, but you believe that there is an evil force in some type of way.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that line. But the way that the movie frames it is like, look, nobody's about to give their life to Jesus in this movie. Cut it out, yo.
Well, it's like the detective is being all staunch about it, like, man, somebody left an apology note on a hit and run that killed my wife and kid. So yeah, I don't believe in the devil because people are already horrible people by themselves. I'm like,
fucking look. Here's the thing. I get people being in depression. I fucking hate that writing in movies.
mm-hmm.
I hate that writing in movies. Now, see, Mel Gibson doing it in Signs was it was kind of forced. It could have been much better. And to give Mel Gibson his credit, he acted it out very well.
Yeah.
For the most part. So you kind of believed it. And this framing is just like, oh, you're Kevin Sorbo and God's not dead. Shut the fuck up. Like, get out my face, dude. So one bad thing happens, and therefore you don't believe in God no more. That is some of the weakest, that is some weak-kneed atheist bullshit that pisses me off, man.
I mean, it could have been worse. See, the cop could have been running around, pulling the Harrison Ford, just screaming, "I want my family back."
He was essentially doing that because he was in AA. And no, hey, Chris, and we missed out in the beginning of the movie. He was with his partner in it, sponsor, and he was like, "Hey, man, you just got to find a higher calling." Fuck you, movie.
Well, and also the added bonus, he's Hispanic too.
Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, you know what? There's a lot of isms floating around in this movie there as is. It really is so many different ones. So like I said, we're down to the last two people in the we're down to the last two people in the elimination chamber. CM Punk and RVD.
But it's like at this point though, the tension is there because the woman is just like, she don't want to die. She really don't want to die. And it's to the point that where they both are on some like do or die. I got a fucking knife. You got a shiv. Who's going to go? Who's going to go?
You know what? I know we mentioned it earlier.
Actually, neither one of them. Actually, hold on. They both picked up a piece of glass. Now, of course, after the cop talked him down and, came out about why he's been feeling the way he's been feeling.
Notice that I don't know you.
Notice that the both of them, they were like, okay, let's put down the knife, let's put down the glass, and we'll call it a truce. Now, she already had a piece of glass in her back pocket, just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was like,
and again, this is M.Night in the movie trying to use that misdirection to make you think, oh man, she's really the devil, and like the whole time. No, she's not. First of all, the movie isn't. Hold on. First of all, the movie is not that entertaining or good enough to prove something like that. And M.Night isn't clever enough to pull something like that.
I mean, the movie act like they're gonna do a killer crossover to our ass. Like, stop.
It doesn't help the fact that Ramirez also too throughout the whole like step-by-step process. Off the break was like, one of them is the devil. I don't know who it is, but one of them is the devil. And I'm like, how do you know this? How do you not know it's just not a spirit doing all this?
Nigga, this is like, this is not Clue. Chill out.
Well, first off, you know what? I would prefer it if it was like Clue because then the devil would be Tim Curry.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. No, not only would we have gotten Tim Curry as the devil, but we would have also gotten 3 additional endings as to how that movie would have ended.
You ain't lying. Look, and homegirl that was in there, like, he's like, are you the devil? It's like flames.
Dude, three different endings. One of the endings would have been everybody that was quote unquote dead getting up like, surprise! It was all a trick. The trick you end up admitting it. I'm like, the fuck?
But the way it really happened was, and all of a sudden you just see all of a sudden, because I got to give it up to him, he did not show up in this movie. M. Night ends up saving all 5 of them, and he's like, wait a minute, but who was the devil? They're all the devil. and they all lock him up, and M. Night looks at the camera. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go home and sleep on my wife.
Or we get the symbolism ending where again we go with M. Night saving everybody. He's like, well, who was the devil? And M. Night's like, We're all the devils.
Oh God, fuck you, Harris.
No.
Fuck you. Not Harris. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Chris. Because you know that came up.
We're all devils in the game of life.
You know for a fact that was in storyboard 5 weeks before they went to general shooting. You know it was. And M.Night was proud of it, and everybody like, okay, we all got together, and we kind of don't think that's a good ending. And M.Night, because let's just be real, you just apply a little bit of pressure on M.Night. Really, guys? You don't like it? Oh, okay.
Hey, Chris, right there where you said, right there where M.Night comes out and says, we're all the devil. Just to add an additional symbolism, show the backdrop of the Philadelphia skyline.
Bruh.
Oh,
For no reason.
No. For whatever dumb no reason, you just hear the chorus. You can't always get what you want.
cut to the 5 people walking towards Tony Luke's to get a cheesesteak and shit.
It's all silent. It's all silent. Everybody's walking in slow mo, and all of a sudden you just hear Mick Jagger. You can't always get what you want.
Actually, CJ, hold on. Actually, CJ, that's the after credit scene. Is all of them sitting in Tony Luke's.
It's the fucking Avengers, like it's the shawarma scene.
Yeah.
When you see cheesesteaks.
Hey,
hold on. Hey, yo, check it out. Wait, hold up. And as they're eating it, right? Why Bokeem Bokeem opens up his cheese, say like, man, they ain't give me no cheese.
I asked for cheese whiz. The fuck is this?
Oh my God! Hey, hello. Excuse me. This is Hollywood talking. 3 Black Geeks. We need you to stop making movies better. Shut the fuck up.
And I'll really add the cherry on top. While they're eating their cheesesteak, we cut to Bruce Willis reading the newspaper, and he's the fucking dad from the superhero movie with him and Sam Jackson.
Unbreakable. Why they look? Because, this is all part of the M.Night universe. So they're looking at the news at the same time, and you just hear about, at that same time that was happening with Devil, at that same very time, that's when Bruce Willis is, that's what fucking, actually Unbreakable happens with the car flipping over, everybody dying.
I swear to you, man, it's like, dog, we made the ending so great, but no, because the girl ends up getting her throat slit and stuff, and everybody's thinking that, essentially the guy did it, the vet did it and stuff.
And I'm sitting there like this, a movie. I know I've seen this movie before, and I know what's going to happen, but you know what I really want right now? A scene where there's just an unnecessary monologue, an unnecessary reveal, and why don't you just show the devil? So after him sitting there crying and monologuing, and then the detective is over there sitting, saying his own little bit, I was like, so devil, anytime you want to show up, and then the old lady stands up.
And you start realizing that if this fool admitted from jump when they got in the elevator that he killed that detective's family, everybody in the elevator would have been saved.
Everybody would have been saved.
Everybody would still be alive. Now here's the dumb part. Now hold on. Now here's the dumb part. Now you see, as we said earlier, put a pin in that story about the cop with the depressed about his family and all that. Yeah, it's revealed that the Marine was the one that killed the cop's family.
And put sorry on a laundromat receipt.
Now,
and
the moment
drove off, hit and run.
The moment that I saw the old lady stand up, I literally threw my phone into my pillow.
Like, son of a bitch!
I threw my phone into my pillow in anger because I was right.
I was watching this. Actually, Eris, this is one of the first times I actually used one of our favorite lines from Brad Johnson of all time. Brad Jones of all time. I will never forget it. I was watching this movie, much like I was watching this movie. I was watching this movie with my oldest son when he was a baby, just like I was watching it again with my youngest son as a baby too. So it's kind of ironic. But anyway, I will never forget. My son is on my lap as I got to that part of the movie, and she stands up. Me loud as day, because he was sleeping in my lap too when it's happened. Me loud as day. Oh, what? Donovan wakes up like he jumps out of his like, shh, go back to sleep.
I mean, because
the old lady pops up with the blackest doll's eyes, revealing that she's actually the devil.
And it was a test. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
The whole thing was a test, right? You know what I was really expecting the devil to say, and what the devil might as well say with this half-cocked, like contrived plan of murdering everybody around him in order just to make him confess. The devil might as well have said, I only did this just to see what you would do, and you didn't disappoint. You let me kill 4 people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But the devil goes and look, and I love this because
hold on. It says you let me kill 4 people, and then you had to let me bring your fiance into the picture. And even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Dude, you know what makes it better? I love the fact that the devil was like the devil knew, finally said that, and it's a shame. I really wanted you. Here's me. What the fuck is actually stopping you?
Exactly.
I mean, you already were paid the whole movie. You might as well go ahead and take his soul. Fuck it.
Here's the thing.
That's the other thing. The devil was really close to saying, and you're about to let your fiance take your place.
Yep.
Yeah. Is there any way that you can fix this? You really think you're going to get forgiveness out of this? I mean, grabbed that walkie-talkie, confessed, and then devil sitting there shook not even really shook, but sitting there stuck huh. So I just killed all those people really for nothing.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself oh yeah, I forgot. The devil's biggest weakness is not Jesus. It's not God. No. It's humility. Oh, fuck you, movie.
And the thing of it is, the detective gets homeboy after finally opening the elevator, gets him in the car, and the detective is really rearing like he wants to kill him, and then that's when the detective, again, as Eris pointed out, has his come to Jesus moment, literally, by saying, I forgive you.
And I'm like, there you go. Now, right there, now the moment he said, I forgive you, I half expected the Marine to just dissolve into sand and fly away.
Oh, man. It's like...
First of all, hold on. Shout outs to anyone who gets this reference.
But my thing is this, though. I wish the movie showed more tension with that, because, if they showed the detective when he got in the car, and as they're driving, he pulls off and he pulls a gun out on him, that would have been a pretty dope scene, even if that's cliche as hell. It would have been dope to see that tension and him finally realizing, I need to forgive this guy. I can't kill him. But they didn't do that. It's just, he forgives him and that's it.
I mean, my man forgave him while he's sitting in the back seat.
And that's fine. Driving. That's fine. He forgives him. That's his prerogative. But I was just like, okay, cool, I guess. I mean, yeah. So, I don't know. This movie was...
Again, right after that forgiveness, show the skyline of Philadelphia. Let's see that backdrop one more time, because we needed another reminder that this took place in Philadelphia.
Got to. That's what you do.
Because I forgot. I thought we were filming in Vermont for a moment.
I thought so too, but
I really thought this was downtown Chicago. Fuck me.
Here's the funny part. The outside shots was Philly, but the exteriors and some stuff was in Canada.
Oh, all the interior shots that they did?
Yeah, like the bank and the office building. interior and stuff like that was, and some of the exteriors were in Toronto.
That's just weird. You know, I always felt that's just weird when you do like the experience.
No. That's the M.Night way. Like this film spanned across 2 countries.
No, but I mean, but you use one country to show that was Philadelphia, even though you shot some stuff in Philadelphia too. That wasn't just flyover shots.
I know. That's why
That's
I said
weird.
This movie spanned across 2 countries.
For no fucking reason. It's like, dog, pick a goddamn state and stick with it. Jesus Christ, man.
You know, that's just weird in Hollywood. I always ask that question, like, and I get it because it's like cheaper to film in Canada for some things, but it's like it's office shots, dude. Come on, you really don't have to do that in the whole other fucking country. Just, I don't know. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but I mean,
much like this movie.
Yeah, so that's Devil. You know what's funny? Like, I laughed and stuff. I put it like the movie didn't piss me off, but it was just kind of one of those like, okay, that was the thing that happened and stuff. I still maintain the same like demeanor that I had when this movie first came out. I thought it was all right. I didn't hate it or anything. It was like, well, it's better than Last Airbender. It's whatever. I don't care.
I still think it's okay. No, I don't recommend it to nobody, but here's the thing. It's a movie where if you're going to watch it, please don't expect much. It's really funny.
It's a simple background movie.
It really is. It really is. It's a pure background movie. And it is easy to kind of zone out in this movie. But here's the good thing about it. If you zone out, you ain't miss nothing. Trust me, you really don't miss nothing if you zone out.
So now, can I say, now, hold on. Let me get my piece out, please. Now, okay, I didn't get mad at this movie like I did with The Village, because I've been warned after watching that movie. Again, do I recommend it? No, I don't recommend this movie. I wouldn't even want my worst enemy to watch this movie. But I will say that this movie was delightfully terrible.
Yeah,
it was. This was a fun little bad movie.
No, you know what
it's a fun little bad movie.
You know what it really was? This was M.Night's Bible thump with the subtlety of a cement truck.
It reminds me of, you know how like when the Japanese try to portray any other culture outside of their own, and it almost comes off kind of clever a little bit. You know, look at, good examples, like look at JoJo, look at fucking Evangelion. Anytime they do it, it's kind of funny because it's like, you have no fucking clue what that means, do you? It's almost in the same level when it comes to Devil, where it's like, M. Night, you've been to church like 4 times, have you? And not read no Bible.
Okay, so you know what's interesting about this? Devil opening weekend, it actually did pretty good at the box office. And if you look at the opening weekend, it did very well in the fact that you had Ben Affleck's The Town, which was the huge deal, and then you had Easy A.
I don't remember that movie. I barely remember The Town, man.
Four white dudes basically robbing things, and Ben Affleck on some 3 days retirement shit.
But it's one of those movies that happened, though.
I actually enjoyed The Town, and I enjoyed Easy A.
Yeah, so, I mean, and then also, all 3 of those movies dethroned Resident Evil Afterlife, so there you go. Win-win.
Hey, look,
which took absolute no skill or effort to do that.
Yeah.
So. Afterlife. Now, hold on. Which one was Afterlife? Was that the last one?
The fourth one. Where Alice
the one I liked. Right?
Where, Alice did not have the Jesus juice to get her out the fucking debacle, so,
This was a cheat code the entire fucking movie, man.
In the 4th movie, they finally wised up. You know what? Let's just take that shit out.
Wait, the entire movie, D? You mean the entire franchise? She's been a cheat code.
Because in the 4th movie, even in the 4th movie, I think we talked about it. It's like Alice's superpowers in that 4th movie was basically, I put quarters inside bullets.
Yeah, I put quarters inside of a double-barrel shotgun, and I have plot armor, and I just happen to be boning the director, who just also happens to be my husband. So yeah, there's no way she's dying.
And then the 5th movie, it was even worse. I thought like, hey, it can't get no worse than the 4th. Yes, it did. By miles, it was bad.
Yeah. Then that 6th movie happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, that's Devil. That, you know, I'm curious about to see where M.Night is. Like I said, I told the guys offline that M.Night has a Apple TV series that's coming up, where it's like a psychological thriller. So I'm kind of interested to see how he does on TV shows and such instead of movies. You know, so we'll see. We will see. So
So he'll be wasting my time for so he'll be wasting my time for an hour weekly. All right.
I mean, do you have an Apple TV? Because otherwise, you don't have to worry about that.
No, I do not, because
Thank God.
I'm anti-establishment.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. We go to another bad movie that might be a little bit more entertaining, and at least it's going to please our eyes a little bit, and that is Jennifer's Body. So I hope you people will join us then, where we get to talk about Megan Fox and how Hollywood kind of fucked her, but at the same time, we ain't lost nothing. Anyway,
all right, we'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
We done.
peace.
Melodies.